Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with a team adventure. We have got a selection of B-class cars. These all fitted with 6-cylinder engines, so you can have a flat 6, a straight 6, a V6 or a VR6 like I have in my Golf, and there's going to be all sorts of different engines I would imagine in and around here. Now, my Golf is on rally tyres. It's actually got 240 horsepower, which is not too bad amount of power for a vehicle fitted on rally tyres in B-Class. It is still front-wheel drive. There's a mixture of drive lines going on here. Front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. I would imagine a few all-wheel drive vehicles as well. We are going to see how things go, really, for this car. I believe my Golf is generally fairly good in B-Class. I've used it a while ago, and it was not too bad whatsoever. The Volvo here, so engine swaps are allowed. Vehicles that might not originally come with a 6-cylinder engine could have one put into them. The Volvo, for example, yes, it would normally have a 5-cylinder, but in this has the straight 6 from a Skyline, I believe, was the engine that got put into it. The Stratoses are likely to be quite fast. Of course, as I said, I am on rally tyres, and I don't know how many other vehicles are. There'll be a couple of cars, I think. Actually, I'm not sure about the Scirocco in the front. I was talking about what tyres it's going to end up on. I think I stand a good chance of being one of the fastest cars on rally tyres. Certainly when it gets off-road, we should be pretty good. The problem I have is the same quintessential problem that I do have with a handling car, is that everything is faster than me when it comes to the straight. This thing is not slow. Okay, for a vehicle fitted with rally tyres, this thing is not slow. I know the green Stratos is fitted with sport tyres, I believe, which are less grippy than me through the corners. The yellow Stratos is worse tyre compound than that. I'm not actually sure what compound it is on. I'm in this annoying thing where I probably, over the course of a lap, I have a very quick car. The issue is I just can't ever really get that clean lap because I'm always fighting something. That Stratos looks very difficult to drive. It's slipping and sliding its way around here. Do we have a dive at the inside of Impega? I think we do here. I think we can pull this one up in time. We'll get the pass to work here. We'll move ourselves up into 5th, and then we'll lose it by the time. I mean, I've been on the other end of this battle not so long ago with a certain Lotus Carlton, caused all sorts of mayhem. It is just how it goes. The Scirocco is leading the way. There's a huge fight between my teammates up ahead. There goes the Volvo, and off goes the 850. Thing is, that's going to go chasing off after the rest. I mean, it's all red team cars, so the Volvo can actually score a lot of points here, overtaking the red team cars. I can't actually score many more points because they're all red. Unless I can catch up to the leader, my points tally is, well, a little bit better if I can pass Impega, basically. Gliska has got clear in the Stratos. Oh, I tried to find a middle. There is a middle somewhere through all of this that I desperately want to put my Golf through. Still not able to do much. The Volvo's in the way. I can go around the outside of the Volvo here. I have got the grip. Ewan's Toyota is struggling a little bit. See, this is the issue we've got now, is that as Impega's climbed up... Oh, Stallion's also followed me the whole way through all of that. That's an issue. That is a big old issue, actually, for us. The grip in the Golf is just phenomenal. The problem is I can't use it. Well, I can use it, but we end up getting caught up behind Impega. Now, we should have a relatively clear air for this. Points are very close. If I can beat Impega, we might stand a chance of winning this adventure. But I have got to beat Impega. And we've got to have Impega stay behind Gliska's Lancia as well. Now, that Lancia is very quick down the straight. It's maybe one of the fastest cars here in a straight line. We are going to clonk through there. Can I do anything up here? I mean, this is the corner where I probably stand the best chance of passing Impega. Now, we may be a little too far back. We may be the perfect amount back for that sneaky run that Impega can't get across and defend from. So, there goes the Golf. We move up into a 3rd position. Can I get far enough away that Impega can't overtake by the final corner? This is the difficult bit. If Impega gets past here, we might be in trouble. We can still carry phenomenal speed through there. How far away from that Volvo are we? Because we've only got one more lap after this. Ooh, it's the drag race towards the line. This is going to be an interesting final lap. In fact, it's gone the way of blue team, almost whatever happens between me and Impega. That's a huge dive bomb from the Golf, from the VW, but it worked. There was no clattering. There was no damage done to the Volvo there. We got through cleanly. That is how grippy this VR6 Golf is. It is not a bad car whatsoever. The leader is absolutely million miles gone up at the front is that Scirocco. I think it was a Scirocco anyway that Danger Man was running. We wanted to have a go at the inside of Gliska through there. The issue is, I think we might have... I don't think it mattered what I did there, because if I didn't have a go at the inside of Gliska, we're going to be slow through that corner anyway. We have to get this final corner absolutely spot on, but I think Impega's going to be too close. I think we might lose. It's really, really, really close in points. Is Impega going to beat us to the line? I don't know. Which way did it go? Whew. It was close. I mean, there was nothing Gliska could have done in that one. If whether I go to the inside or whether I follow, I'm going to be slower anyway. So it was just I caught at the wrong point. I would have liked to have just shot past, but that is what it is. 50 points in it. There's nothing we can do, sadly, by the end of that. Blue team are going to take round one. It was a tough fought-for battle between me and that Volvo. I'm impressed with the Golf's speed. The Scirocco looks quick, although whether I could have matched it running free, I have no idea. I was too far back to really see it in too many battles. We'll have to wait and see how it goes in the subsequent rounds. Up next, we head off-road. This is a location where my Golf should be quick. We have got the rally tyres. Okay, yes, we are front-wheel drive. Somebody may have all-wheel drive and rally tyres. I'm not sure who will in this, to be perfectly honest with you. There's a selection of... So, a few cars shot off the line pretty quickly, but I'm not sure which ones it might be. Did the Austin... Might have done. We're going to find out very quickly who has all-wheel drive and rally tyres, judging by this lot. Or all-wheel drive, at least. I think the Austin might be all-wheel drive. That lot, anything behind, nothing shot forward from behind, so that's fine. We have Impega and Stallion around turn one. Impega is not on rally tyres, I believe. Stallion's Skyline might be. It'll probably be a rear-wheel drive rally tyre machine. So it'll be a good battle of the drive lines, front-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. We're going to be on the outside, though, through here. We can't pass the Skyline at this particular juncture. We have got a... maybe we'll be able to get a pass done somewhere through here. We might be able to duck underneath. We know we've got good grip in this. We've seen how good the grip is in this car. Can we chase down a very slidey Austin? We can if it does that. We're going to get a mega run down here. I mean, this is the sort of course the Golf is likely to be good at here. This is the sort of course the Golf is likely to be very, very good at. We're going to dive to the inside. I mean, it's not the lightest vehicle in this race, not by a long shot. However, it's also, not crazy heavy. Good tyres, good chunk of power, makes it a good overall vehicle. At least that is the theory. That is a theory that it makes it a good overall vehicle. We are currently running away. Points are looking good for us at the moment. Blue team perhaps don't have the off-road cars. Now, we could build an entire team of rally cars. I say build. The teams are drawn on the day, so I don't know who's driving what and quite how it's all gonna pan out. So, we could end up with a team of all rally cars, but you can't win purely on dirt performance. The team adventures are 5 races, 3 of which are tarmac, so you have to be a little bit good on the tarmac as well if you are going to win. Now, I like to think our team does seem to have quite a good spread of cars, so I've got a clearly very, very good off-road car here. By the looks of it, there is very little in terms of answer for the Golf. The Skyline is the closest, and we've absolutely pissed off into the distance. Our Austin Healey doesn't look too bad. As I said, I think that's all-wheel drive. Whether it might not be all-wheel drive and rally tyres, judging by how quick I got past, which would suggest it might be all-wheel drive and some other form of tyre, but all-wheel drive is enough to help. There's a lot of two-wheel drives in this. That was actually a terrible line through there. But then, of course, with the tarmac cars, we've still got some quick vehicles. Gliska's Stratos is quicker, not doing terribly off-road. It's not going to be happy around here, but it's not completely useless. Ewan's Toyota didn't seem too bad in that first one as well. We might have just buzzed the limiter through there a little bit. Gliska's battling with Danger Man's Scirocco, so again, that's a tarmac car. We're leading in points by a little bit. It's not the biggest of margins. Now, a missed checkpoint for somebody is going to be a problem. I don't know what the third place car, I don't know what they're driving. Oh no, they're in a Golf as well, actually. Sorry, that is the other Golf. There may well be 2 Golfs on the podium, 2 of these VR6s. Could be a very, very different built Golf, for all I know. We're going to run through this final turn and run towards the start-finish line as we head towards the final lap. I'm not going to lap anybody. Sometimes you do see that with really out-of-sorts cars around here. Again, this is a pretty extreme circuit in terms of what it's asking of the car. It's very technical dirt. which, if you have a vehicle not designed for this sort of stuff, which is fair enough, you might not. B-Class, you're going to be compromised one way or another. This is the circuit where it really hurts if you have a tarmac, like a really specialised tarmac car. Mine is, yeah, pretty bloody good around here, we will say. Stallion has kind of kept the gap. It's not, you know, if I miss a checkpoint, I probably wouldn't win. But, yeah, the Golf is very, very good out here, which is what we wanted to see, which is what we were hoping for. The Golf is going to take victory. I think that's 2 very consistent laps at the end there. Volkswagen takes victory on the dirt. Blue team are not going to score enough points here. They do get... Oh, the Golf got up to second. Makes me think maybe that's obviously not that dissimilar to mine. That gets up to second ahead. It actually beat the Skyline across the finish line. Our Austin gets to fourth ahead of the Stratos. Points. Blue team have scored and they grabbed another point at the end there. Their Stratos beating our Mercedes, or ahead of our Mercedes. In all of this. The Supra definitely not working. The Supra, you don't get a huge amount of PI to play with. Unlikely to work out here. That's the finishing. It was close again. Only 150 points in it. That will be a victory to red team, though. So, we move on to the third race. The Prince's Street Garden Circuit. Oh, and I'm all the way at the back. So, as far as tarmac tracks go, maybe not the worst in the world for me, although it can be difficult to overtake around here. Am I concerned about the Scirocco? Yes. The Stratos? Yes. The Volvo again? Yes. They're likely to be quick. They're going to be quick down the straight. They're going to be quick in between the technical sections where I am going to be quick. When we start at the back with the other Scirocco. So, I mean, that's clearly a front... Well, the Scirocco is clearly front-wheel drive. It's actually got so much more power than I do. The other Golf is not that dissimilar to me in terms of launch, which would... I mean, we are a little quicker than it, which maybe suggests it's lighter. It's probably lighter, has less power. That would be what I would expect. The Scirocco just spun its wheels and wasted a lot of its power, which happens with the high-powered front-wheel drive cars. That Supra is never really going to make that. Or I say it was never really going to make that. It was not going to make that without contact, that's for sure. This is where we have issues. I think actually lifted to let us past. Sometimes you kind of commit to those sort of things and realise, oh bugger, I can't do anything. The Scirocco's ensnared in traffic, and they're big cars as well to try and find your way past. Not necessarily what you want. I'm going to have a look past my teammate who had no idea I was there. That is an ambitious place. I was working on the basis they might have seen that I was there. Sadly, they did not. That is an ambitious, not a normal place to see an overtake, not in that manner. I've just got so much more speed than the Mercedes that it was just unaware. Right, here we go. I would presume engine... I don't even know what engine I had as a standard. It might have a 3.2 straight 6 swapped into it. Might have come with a 6-cylinder. I can't actually... I think they did, didn't they? I could be completely wrong. They're like a V12 or something. I don't remember. I don't know enough about classic cars. I don't know about cars and engines all the time. We're going to pass Ewan on the run up the hill, I should think. At the moment, it's Lancia from Volvo from Lancia again. Stallion's made a move on the... It's pretty close in terms of points. I'm kind of hoping that if I can get out of the traffic, we can do something here. Danger Man is on the move as well, and that is one to watch out for. Austin is having a look, the 3000 is having a look around the outside of Stallion. He's not going to make anything stick here. I'm just going to say thank you for that position, because I have got the speed through here. Impega is up to the lead of the race. We will try and not brush the wall through there. We've just got so much grip in this Golf at the moment. But we haven't got the points. We're falling away at the moment, which is going to make life very, very difficult for us. Can I have a look at getting past the Skyline? Possibly. So we think the Skyline's on rally tyres, along with the Golf. That's ambitious around there. And Pega's not a million miles away up at the front, but I just don't think I can do much from fifth here. Oh, that was actually a little bit cheeky from me. I didn't even intend to really try and put my nose alongside, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's just where I kind of go on the brakes through there. It's a little bit of a half-arsed overtaking attempt, I will be honest. We are still there. Points are completely gone for us. We were kind of close at one stage, but it's definitely not gone our way further back. Or can I get this stopped? Stallion's going to try cut underneath on the exit, which is what I would be... Yeah, absolutely what Stallion would be trying to do there. The Golf's just got speed in it. The Golf's just got an awful, awful lot of speed. If I can get Steel Guns' Lancia, that would be wonderful. Stallion has a look. Is probably going to struggle to make that one work. Look at the grip in the Golf. We go around the outside of the Stratos. That puts us up to third, and we have got second and third here for Red Team. We just haven't got the points elsewhere to really be doing all that much. We're now hunting after our teammates Lancia, who will be way quicker than us down the straights. We are alongside that Stratos. I mean, this is the speed of the Golf through these corners is phenomenal. Can we go around the outside of the Lancia? Yep. How much grip? We're going to dodge the street furniture on the outside line there. Now, Glisker is likely to come soaring back past. We know the straight line speed of that thing is immense. So we're just going to give it space. We don't want to fight each other to oblivion here. Oh, can I duck underneath through here? That's the goal. Glisker covers the inside, as you would expect. I don't even think that was intentional cover on the inside. I think that's just where Glisker could go with the Stratos. But we can just bide our time and wait to get that turn in working. Up to the final corner we go, and we have a lap to go chasing after Impega. Impega took out the street furniture. That's probably not going to be enough to slow that car down. The points have come back a little bit to us. We just need more. We just need more points than we have currently got at the moment. Come on, Golf. You can do this. I tell you what, if we could chase down the Volvo with a lap, that would be mighty, mighty impressive. I do really like this car as a B-class car. It is phenomenally quick, which is odd. I say which is odd. The VR6 Golf was never the best of the Golfs. I seem to remember at some point we were talking about this car. I can't remember what it was we used it for. Talking about this car, when it was new, it cost as much as an Escort Cosworth or something like that. I could be wrong. I can't imagine many people would choose this over an Escort Cosworth. They certainly are not cheap now if you want to try and find a VR6 Golf, because, well, funnily enough, they don't really sell very many of them. We are catching to that Volvo pretty quickly. However, barring a controller disconnect or something funky, we maybe needed another lap or two. And we could possibly have done it. As it is, we ran out of time. Tell you what, that Golf is quick. Around that sort of circuit, that Golf was phenomenal. We get to second. It's not going to be enough points for us. Glisker ends up fourth. The Scirocco was also working its way through the field in this one. We'd love to have seen fastest laps. Sadly, we don't get to see that in a team adventure. Glisker sadly failed to fourth. Not quite the circuit for the Stratos. Is a little too twisted, a little bit too technical. Sadly, the likes of Buick, the Austin and the Mercedes did not fare so well at this circuit. So, blue team are going to take this. We very much need to win the next round if we're going to stay in the adventure. So, we head next off-road once more. The Mortimer Gardens Scramble. Now, as far as dirt circuits go, well, we start on pole. That's helpful for us. I suspect we might run away a little bit here. As far as dirt circuits go, while yes, this is technically counted as a scramble circuit, there is a fair bit of tarmac after you head across them. And the water splash is just a straight line acceleration bit. And then after that, there's a lot of tarmac up towards the start-finish line. There are some dirt sections, you know, it's probably about 50, well, probably about 60-40 dirt. However, it's not like Ambleside, for example, in terms of dirt. It is not that level of nastiness, really, when it comes to corners. And you get a little bit of tarmac up here, for example. It may even be close to 50-50 tarmac and dirt. I forgot that all this here was all tarmac. It is. We need a good showing from Red Team here. As I said, we have to win this if we're going to stay in the adventure. We have currently got a 1-2-3, which cannot be beaten. If we could hold on to that, that would be golden. I think Glisker might struggle to hold on to that with the Stratos. Not that the Stratos isn't quick, but we know that's not... Well, it technically is. The Stratos is a rally car. We know this one isn't built as a rally car, if that makes sense. The wrong tyres for this. The big old scrambles. So, I mean, at the moment we need a 1-2-3 desperately because all of our other cars are at the back. You and Mopar, RP, they've all had a bad time at the start of this one. Now, that's not to say it's going to last like that, of course. Many things can change. We are hopefully going to run away a little bit at the front, just to make the most of the Golf's superior off-road. Whatever that Austin does have, it doesn't have much grip. It's very slidey, which makes me think it's all-wheel drive and not the same compound tyres. I think possibly me and the other Golf Stallion Skyline might be the rally tyre contingency in this. I'm not 100% sure on the Skyline either, though. So, yeah, not many gone for the rally tyre option in this, which happens. Sometimes you have a session where everybody's in the when it's B class. A class is probably going to be quite a lot. Sometimes you'll go, sometimes you'll go without, but A class 9 times out of 10, a good portion of the lobby are going to be on rally tyres. B class is a different story. Sometimes you get races where everybody is. Sometimes you get a, more. Apparently, this one here is a more tarmac-focused lobby with how the vehicles have been built. It does mean that me with the rally car doesn't really have much competition up at the front. At the moment, Gliska is holding on to that third place, you know, and that is fundamental for our challenge here. We could really do with anybody. I mean, Mopar, Ewan's having a terrible time with that Toyota. That is just not enjoying life around here. Gliska's got Danger Man's Austin behind. Not Austin, sorry, Scirocco behind. The Austin is, sorry, in second. I can't do cars, apparently. A bit concerning, really, considering my job. Okay, no, there's been... Okay, so Blue Team have fought each other a lot. What has gone on here? This is the weirdest spread and breakup I've seen of a pack for a long time. Oh, and Cobra's fallen back. So the Supra's fallen back into trouble. Now, if we can get a bunch of red cars past, that would be wonderful stuff. Just make our position a little bit more comfortable because Blue Team are in a mess. I wonder if they've either they've fallen over each other trying to get past Gliska. Someone's made a mistake and slowed up that whole lot of cars. Because suddenly Gliska, who was leading a train of blue vehicles around, has suddenly got a nice big gap, and that's the sort of gap you want to see. Even with a good car, you know, even if Stallions is the fastest car Blue Team have got to offer on the dirt, it's the big gap it's got to try and make up. Not impossible, but it's, you know, it's still a fairly sizable gap. I was hoping that lamppost would be out of the way. That's fine. We'll just aim for that little gap. Oh, I do like my Volkswagen. It's just a good overall car. Oh, there's a couple of... Oh, it's starting to fall apart a little with Blue Team. They've had a little bit of issues further back with cars fading towards the end, whether that be mistakes, whether that be missed checkpoints. I can't tell, but what I can tell is our points are now looking a little bit tastier. Just a little bit more comfortable in case something goes wrong, in case Stallion's car is immensely fast or someone's car is immensely fast and starts catching. Doesn't look like it's the case. It looks like Stallion's car is quick, but I don't think it's going to have enough time to do anything about Gliska's third place. Can we get a red team lockout of the podium? That is what I'm hoping for, at least. We'll jump our car through the water, and we have got just a couple more corners to go. Oh, I've actually driven it a bit too hard into that one. Not that it matters a huge amount here. We've got a big gap back to second place and so on. It's going to be victory number 2 for the Golf off-road. The front-wheel drive VR6 machine is going to take victory number 2. It looks like, unless anything crazy untoward goes on, Red Team are going to hold on to take victory. They will now. Gliska across the line in third. Doesn't matter what happens elsewhere. We will take this round victory. That ties up the points. It's 2 apiece going into the final deciding round. As Blue Team are now starting to cross the finish line with the Volvo, the Scirocco. The other Golf didn't fare so well around this circuit. I have no idea who's on what then. Guessing based on performance is not working because everything's so inconsistent. Our Mercedes ended up down at the bottom. However, yeah, we score enough points, makes it 2-2 for the adventure. Well, this is the deciding round, the Lakehurst Copse circuit. Sadly, not a track that I'm likely to be too good at. Long straights, and while my car isn't completely terrible in a straight line, it's also not amazing. There are much faster cars around the Scirocco, the Volvo. Well, luckily our Stratos is likely to work quite here. I don't know about the 2000 GT, it might be good. This is quite a different track to the few that we have seen so far. This is a little bit more akin to Broadway that we started at. We'll see. There are some nastier corners that may play into the hands of the Golf. You know, with this sort of... So if you have all complete straight line speed, but absolutely no handling, you'll still struggle with some of these circuits. My hope is perhaps on the slight inverse of that, of very good handling with enough straight line speed to still be competitive, but we're going to have to wait and see on that. Once again, the Austin gets a fantastic launch, that all-wheel drive helping it, but it is going to perhaps not quite as quick over the course of a lap, I don't think. Now, I am not going to get in the way of Gliska. Gliska's probably our best shot at getting some good points, so we're just going to move over, let the Stratos go through. No point fighting that car. It's on completely different tyres, completely different builds to me, completely different style of build, if you will, so we let that go. Now, some of that... You see, the thing is, I know my car's not going to be as competitive here, but some of that other cars further back may enjoy this track more. So the cars that have been struggling, like the Buick, like the Mercedes, maybe they're going to have a better time here, like Ewan's Toyota, for example. all of those cars might have a more fun time around this circuit, so we're going to have to wait and see. The Austin actually got itself back to the lead. Maybe that thing has crazy straight line, all-wheel drive and lots of power and crappy tyres. Maybe is what that thing is running. I don't know. See, we catch back up here, but it's just, what can I do? Not much, really. Yeah, so the Austin's got some speed, as does the Volvo. They're 3 wide heading towards the start-finish line. Oh, Impega just makes it through. That was a breathe-in moment, if ever I saw one right there. That was a massive, massive breathe-in sort of moment on that one. We can carry so much speed through that stage. And the worst thing is I'm going to catch up now at a really annoying place. Gliska's going to have a go to the inside of Danger Man. We're going to catch up here, and then we're going to go goodbye to all of you, because we've now got to a straight. And there's nothing I can do about it in the Gulf. We're just going to sit and watch. We're going to hope that Gliska can make... If we win this, the way we're going to win this is if Gliska can manage to fight Impega, and I can start, me and maybe the Austin can start mixing it up in the points here. That is going to be our best bet. Now, I'm going to have to do getting the points, I'm going to have to do getting the overtakes slightly differently around this circuit, because I'm the only one that's carrying the immense speed through this section. Unfortunately, our Austin had a issue with a rock. Everyone's gone wide at that, so it's so easy to go wide at that corner and get yourself in a world of pain. Maybe we didn't want third. It's very difficult to know actually whether we wanted third gear through that one. I'm not 100% sure. So it's one of those. We're so tantalisingly close. This is the worst sort of track for my car. It's just the worst track that my car can go to. Well, not the worst. It's the weakest style of circuit for my vehicle. That's never making the corner. Oh, well, it bounced off the wall and got saved. To say, you're braking later than I am, and I'm in the much, much better handling car. You are not making that corner, but got a little bit lucky with the wall. Gliska's up to second, as they are, well, continuing to battle away. This is all good news for Impega. Ewan's caught up behind the 7th place. If we could see something change there, although the Golf is not far behind in that group either. It's painful. It's painful being in this sometimes. Yeah. We saw the glorious speed this car had at some of the other circuits. This is the trade-off, though. Around here, the rally tyres just eat up so much PI that my straight line speed is lacking a little bit too much. It was ambitious. As I said, I knew this is going to be a pain circuit for me a little bit. It was ambitious to maybe hope that we would still be quick enough in a straight line to overcome. And we are not that far back. We're sat at that annoying watching distance of the group ahead. Impega is definitely a little bit too fast. I feel like we're not that dissimilar to the likes of Danger Man and Gliska and Stallion. See, we can be flat through here. The Austin is being a little bit careful this time around. I would kind of like to not have to battle with the Austin. Thankfully, it has to brake so early that I almost don't have to worry about it through turn 1. Yeah, you just can't carry that level of speed through turn 1. This time around, we're not being kind of held up there. It's just, it doesn't matter. We'll throw the car through here. We'll close immensely. And then we'll be well out of range by the end of the straight. We need a blue car to miss a checkpoint. That's the only way we win now. We're looking for the last small miracles. If Danger Man ends up missing a checkpoint, battling with the Lancia too much, that would be helpful. They're still side by side. They've been side by side this entire race. It's been a fantastic battle to watch. I will give them that. I wish my car was just quick enough to get involved with that. Gliska has now got that second place away. Impega's got that gap at the front in the Volvo. It looks like Gliska may possibly hold on to that. I think the Stratos is quicker. The Scirocco is a little bit better handling. That would be what it looks like from back here. Oh, Danger Man hit the fence, or did they both hit the fence actually through there? Might have both done it. Unfortunately, means nothing to me. Nothing I can do back here with the Golf. We just sat and watched for the whole race. Gliska is going to take second. We will have to settle for 5th. In the end, not much more than I could do in this one. The Austin is quick, but that can't do much here either. Well, there we go. Ewan got 7th in the end, just on the line. Well done, Ewan, but it sadly will not be enough points for us here. We needed a couple more positions, really, if that was going to work, and sadly it did not in the end. A very, very good adventure, a very good battle with these 6-cylinder cars. My Golf was very good. It won 2 races. A 3rd race, it was absolutely flying by the end, just got stuck in traffic. And a couple of circuits, I knew the car wasn't so great suited for. Tried her best, just was not quite enough. But there we go. That is going to be it for this team adventure. Blue team do take the victory. Congrats to Blue team. It was a tough and a well fought for team adventure, that one. If you would like to take part in the next one of these, you can sign up via our forums. There is a link in the... you can sign up via our forums. There's a link in the description. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you can sign up in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.